All right, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, all praises, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to the whole elect and the Sisakium that's pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Youre from the branch, Great Millstone, Gary, Indiana camp. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And pretty much the title of this lesson is going into, how the liar is being exposed. And that liar, I'm speaking of Esau, Edom. These devils are being exposed at an alarming rate, man, for all the wickedness and the atrocities that these devils have been responsible for throughout the four corners of the earth. Starting with the mouth of the prophets, man. We lifting up the skirt on this devil, and the whole world start to see this man for who he really is. That he's a liar, a hypocrite, he's vile, he's disgusting, despicable, piece of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's Esau in a nutshell, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, will be edifying, and the spirit jumped on me to do this, because just looking around, man, this devil is being exposed, but meanwhile, he's trying to paint the image or the narrative like we the most evilest thing going, with the guys who like Haman Malone and all these clown, even these sellout niggas that be right along with Esau, man. But meanwhile, this devil has been going throughout the four corners of the earth for generations, wreaking havoc, vaccinating people, doing all kinds of wickedness. And yet, he's not being held accountable for what he's done. But hey, the Heavenly Father got your ass, man. And that's why the devil, he's working wholeheartedly to try to remove this truth from off these different platforms, because he's hurt. Because wow, we're exposing this punk ass for who he really is. Not only the things that he done in the past, but things that he's currently doing as we speak. Pushing this fucking alphabet agenda. You got clowns like Fag Wade and all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson and these sellout niggas. They ain't nothing but sellouts. Helping Esau to push this agenda upon our children. I'm watching a video with Zesty Wade, his son, with his Zesty Jr. You know what I'm saying? Swallowing spit with an Edomite. Man, boy. You know what I'm saying? This shit is despicable, man. And that's why we need salvation at the end of the day. We need to get the hell up out of here, man. And if you're not vexed about this place, then something fucking wrong with you. You need to be destroyed. Anyway, this is Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts. Is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perish from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanishing? That's what you see. And the Lord is proposing the question. And yes, this nigga wisdom is vanishing, man. Esau is not being looked at as the hunk of the earth anymore. You know what I'm saying? Remember Baywatch and all that shit? Forgot that David Hasselhoff and all them niggas like that. In times past, Esau is looked as the hunk of the earth. He was loved and beloved of all, man. But now people start to realize that, in fact, this hypocritical beast, man, is vile. He's disgusting. He's despicable. He's a liar. You know what I'm saying? He's not trustworthy. Hell, even his own people telling on his ass, man. He's being exposed on all levels. Starting with those small hats, man. Those filthy ass rats, man. You know what I'm saying? They're being exposed for who they really are. That they not the real children of the Most High. In fact, they're imposters. And ever since they took possession of that land, our land, it been nothing but hell on earth, man. Hella wars. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's speaking out against these people, man. But meanwhile, you got this damn devil, which he a small head himself, Hokam Stallone, this punk ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's got a campaign to come trying to demonize us. But meanwhile, you ain't speaking on the atrocities in which you and your people have done throughout the four corners there. Showing that the fact that this man is a hypocrite, man. And the Lord got these people numbered. But anyway, let's go to verse 8. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O the inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring calamities of Esau upon him, that the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night, they would destroy it till they had enough. Because Esau, when he come through, man, he's stealing every goddamn thing. He's stealing your land, your resources, hell, even your identity. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole, look at the 1948ers. They stole our identity, they stole our land, our heritage. And then anybody that speak us against them, what they say, they anti this, anti-Semitic and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And people so fucking ignorant, especially you Babylonians, you don't even look up the meaning of the words. How could we be that? How could we be anti-Shemite, Shem, because that's what it really goes into Shem, you know what I'm saying, or Sham, you know what I'm saying, in a name, and they had many nations that came out of Shem. The East Indians, Elam, you know what I'm saying, you had the Ammonites, the Japanese, the Moabites, the Chinese, you know what I'm saying, Esau, Ishmael. What about all these other nations? And of course, the children of Israel, showing that, these people are retarded, man. And showing them, in fact, that he's a fucking devil. Because he plays on people ignorance, man. But we not ignorant, man. The men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, the brothers that's waking up to this truth, man, we not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. We see right through your funky ass, man. But anyway, verse 10, but I have made Esau bare. I have covered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. And the Lord has made him bare. Why? Through this word. He's being exposed for all the atrocities which you have done throughout the four corners of the earth. All the wickedness, all the filth, all the philosophies and doctrines in which he pushed upon the masses of the people, man. But now he's being found out for what he really is, man. And he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? So now he's trying to come up with a campaign to link us with terrorism to justify him come killing us. But hey, this all prophecy at the end of the day. Because the minute you make your fucking hand, man, you make your move, the right hand gonna show his hand, man. Which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is in control of every goddamn thing, man. And we know that. That's what gives us comfort through the scriptures. Knowing that the Lord is in control of everything, man. The minute you step out and make your move, the Lord's going to make a move for us. To counteract your shit, man. Like the scriptures say in Isaiah 59:19, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Lord shall lift up a standard. The Lord's going to lift up a standard against your dumb ass, man. Just like how he done to Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? So let's drop that real quick. Let's go to Proverbs 19:5. Because it's judgment coming to you fucking Edomites, man. And the rest of you heathens. And 2/3 you wicked ass niggas that follow the ways of this devil. This is Proverbs 19:5. A false witness shall not be unpunished. You know what I'm saying? And he that speak of lies, a false testimony. You know what I'm saying? I believe that the word witness goes into, man. Esau, man, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said you're not going to go unpunished, man. You're going to be destroyed for all the things that you have done. All the lies, all the propaganda, all the deception in which you push upon the masses of the people. To justify in doing your wickedness, man. Hey, the Lord said you're not going to go unpunished. And he that speak of lies shall not escape. You're not going to be able to escape the judgment that the Lord's got ready for your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not, man. Let's go to Job 18:5. It say, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. And who's the wicked? Go to Malachi, the first chapter. It's going to explain who the wicked is. Esau. Starting with those 1948ers. The Idumeans. You know what I'm saying? Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. And the spark of his fighters shall not shine. The light shall be darkened in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out of him. And that's what's being happening, man, because you've been looked at as the light bearers of this world. The Illuminati and all that shit, but really is not true light. You know what I'm saying? It's really wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord's through the mouth of the prophets, he's exposing your ass. And you not being looked at as the enlightened ones no more. In fact, you are being looked at as the vile, disgusting, despicable beasts that you are. You know what I'm saying? Verse 7, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his counsel shall cast him down. His own counsel shall cast him down. Those lies, those deceptions in which you've been trying to push, it's not working no more. Those enchantments are not working, man, like they used to in time past. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and walketh upon a snare. The gin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. And these devils are afraid, man. Believe it or not, man. These elites, man, they put these people on these cameras, these shows, these goddamn news channels. They may be on there smiling, making act like they got everything under control. They put Dr. Falsify on there, and Billy Boy, and they got these goofy ass smirks, but inwardly these people are shook. They scared shitless, man, because they know at the end of the day they finna go their ass into captivity, man, for all the atrocities in which they done, and they're gonna be exterminated from the face of the earth. Simple as that. Verse 12, his strength shall be hunger bidden, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, man. Talking about the Lord. The Lord finna smoke your ass, man. Through our Savior Yahweh Shai. Them angels coming, and that's why you see a lot of more chariot sightings. The angels scouting everything out, man. Taking, you know what I'm saying, scouting your shit out. Why do you think these devils built this space force? And who put the spirit upon them to do it? It's the Lord, man. Just like how he hardened Pharaoh's heart, he hardened these devils' heart to think in a stupid peon-ass mind that they're going to be able to stop the second coming of the Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. But we know that his name is Yahweh Shai, which meaning he saves or he delivers. And he's coming back to put an end to your madness, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except that there come a falling away first, and we fail. But now on these last days, we, you know what I'm saying, we've been resurrected to this truth, fulfilling what? The prophecy of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, Revelations, the 11th chapter, chapter and the 11th verse. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom of Solomon on, I believe, chapter 5, where it said the righteous man should stay up in great boldness. You know what I'm saying? We've been risen up, man, in these last days, and we speaking out against you devils, and you being exposed for who you are. Because as we were during our period of when we was falling, we didn't know who we are. You was able to prosper in your wickedness. You was able to go out throughout the four corners of the earth and do your wickedness without nobody rebuking you, nobody exposing you for who you are. But thanks to the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in these last days, we have been risen up to this truth again, man. And with us waking up, you've been exposed for who you are. And it's going to speak on it. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, the son of destruction, man. And who's the man of sin? Esau. Starting with those small hats, man. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that he is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sinneth in the temple of the Most High, showing that he is the Most High. And that's what these devils think. They have a God-minded complex, if I'm saying that correctly, man. A God-like complex. This devil in his fucking feeble mind think he's the Most High. Think he's in control of everything. But meanwhile, the Lord is in control of everything. Because at the end of the day, this devil's trying to offset prophecies and set up his pseudo blessing. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to steal back the birthright in which his bitch ass sold. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, continuing on, verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now you know what for hold him, that he might be revealed in this time. Because during the time of Paul, you had the Romans ruling. It wasn't time for that devil to be exposed at that time or be revealed. Because why? Prophecy's sake. You know what I'm saying? You had to have the what? Rome collapse. You know what I'm saying? Going, you know what I'm saying? That deadly wound had to be, you know what I'm saying? Had to be wounded. And then it had to be resurrected during the Renaissance. And then we had to lose our identity and fall. You know, prophecy had to take place. But now in this time, through prophecy, he's being exposed for who he is, man. He's being found wanted. And the Lord's finna come back and to judge his ass for all the atrocities. Going all the way back to the garden. With the serpent and then Cain. You know what I'm saying? So this devil got a debt that he got to pay back. And it's going to be ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why this devil, he's panicking. He knows that he got to pay for all the atrocities and the wickedness in which he have done. Things that we know about and things that we don't know about. You know, it's a lot being brought out about this devil, the shit that he done, but it's a lot of shit that we don't even know about that he's doing, man. That the Lord, Yahweh Shai and the angels know about, man. You know? It said, verse 6, and now you know what will hold it, that he might be revealed in this time. And speaking of now, for the mystery of iniquity do already work, and they was already in work in action during the time of the Roman Empire, but it wasn't a time to be revealed. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And the Lord allowed this devil to do the things that he's done. And now the Lord, through the spirit of Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, this Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is going to come back and take this nigga out. And through the mouth of the prophets, we calling his ass out, man. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And who's his mouth? The prophets. Like I speak of in, I believe, let me get this real quick. Luke, Luke in 1:70, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. And the Lord, he's going to speak through the mouth of the prophets, man. And that's why this devil working wholeheartedly to what? To demonize us, to paint us in his evil image. You know what I'm saying? He's setting up these pseudo camps, these pseudo leaders in Israel. These niggas, oh, Shalom, but they behind closed doors. Esau got these niggas in their back pocket. And that's why they doing all kinds of bugged out and weirdo shit so they can get the ministry blame. But hey, we the men of the Lord, the true prophets, we see what's going on, man. We see right through. Like I said earlier, we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. So I'm going to read this again. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Because us teaching this truth and exposing him is going to lead to him being destroyed by Yahweh Shai and the angels and being led into captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? When we come down on those chairs and those fishers become hunters, we're going to be hunting your funky ass, started with the 1948ers. The rich elite's going to be the first ones that go into captivity. Because you regular everyday Steve, Bob, and Bill Edomites, you Bud Light, pulled pork sandwich Edomites, man, your ass going to be destroyed over. You not coming out of here. You're going to be burnt up, and then you're going to be born again in the kingdom of heaven, man. But anyway, verse 9, even him who's to come is that the workers of Satan. And when I say be born again in the kingdom of heaven, which means your ass going to be born again in captivity. You're going to captivity, man. Your ass going to be born again. You know what I'm saying? Your salvation is for the plantation. Your ass going to be born into the kingdom and working on in the potato and carrot fields. Or whatever job or task and which your taskmaster going to have for you, man. Which is going to be the Israelites. But anyway, it said, verse 9, even him whose coming is at the workers of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceitfulness of unrighteousness, and them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And speaking of you wicked ass 2/3 niggas that trusted and believe in this devil. All you niggas that went out to go vote for Biden and all this shit. All you niggas that got a quote unquote position of status, you Freemason ass niggas, you fucking you boule punk ass niggas, man. All you people that sold out for this devil, you're gonna be destroyed right along with him, man. And the Lord's gonna make us it's gonna make it slow and painful for you fucks, man. And then you're gonna be born again in the kingdom with everlasting shame and content. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna be blessed, but hey, you're gonna be have an everlasting shame and content. And I don't want no smokes with that, man. But anyway, that's another lesson for another day. You said verse 11, and for this cause the Most High shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. And speaking of you wicked ass niggas, you wicked ass females that's out here in Israel, all you people gonna be destroyed, man, right along with this devil, man, because you trust in oppression. But anyway, let's go to Isaiah 47 and 12. This is what the Lord said. It says, stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorcery, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so thou mayest prevail. The Lord's asked you, like, go stand with your witchcraft, your sorcery, your pseudoscience, and see it's going to be able to save your ass from this judgment that the Lord got for you, man. And it's not, man. You know what I'm saying? Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel. And these devils are weary. These devils up all night sniffing coke, popping the shit out of little boys. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out a plan and how to stop this truth. But hey, you ain't going to be able to stop it. Because why? The Spirit of the Lord is behind it. It said, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And what's coming upon you? Destruction and captivity, man. It's not going to be able to save your ass, man. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, and they shall not be a coal to warm at. I mean, it's like there should not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it, man. And destruction is coming upon you devils, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord said, let's go to Job 20 and 5. You know what I'm saying? And it reads, I'm going to start at 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So the Lord said, you know, the joy of a hypocrite but for a moment. You was only let loose for a little season. And what do the scriptures say? The Lord has set bounds that which you cannot pass. So you was only, you know what I'm saying, was only designed to rule for a certain period of time. And that time is running out. Like I said in here, real quick. Let's get it real quick. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. And we know these scriptures, but hey, I'm going to pull it out for edification's sake. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is going to be the last ruling Gentile nation to rule the earth before the second coming of the Messiah, who the world ain't calls Jesus Christ. But like I said earlier, we know his name is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? So this back in Job 20 and 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, to his pride, yet he shall perish forever like his own done. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? So, you know, you're going to be like a fairy tale, my nigga, in the kingdom of heaven. It said, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of night. So, because you got to think, well, he been ruling for what? Give or take 400, maybe 500 years. And then we're going to combine maybe 1,000 years all to combine with the Roman, the Greek Empire, even going all the way back to the garden. All that time that he been ruling, you know what I'm saying, give or take, what that time, how is that equivalent to eternity? That's like a speck. That's like a one piece of sand on a seashore, man. That ain't shit. That's what the Lord says is going to be compared to a dream. You know, if you had a bad dream and you wake up, you be like, oh, whatever, that was just a dream. And that's how this shit going to be, man. It's going to be like a dream, man. That's what Paul said, you know, the suffering of this present world is not equal to the joy that which we're going to have in the kingdom of heaven, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream, shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eyes which shall see him, which saw him, shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of sin of a youth, and which shall lay down with him in the dust, man. You know what I'm saying? His bones is full of sin of his youth, going all the way back to the serpent in the garden, then through Cain. I'm gonna jump down to verse 30. No, that's not the one I want to get. So like I'm gonna go to Job 21:30. So that 29, have you not asked them that go by the way, and do you not know their token, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, and they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. And that's what the Lord, you've been reserved for the day of destruction. Like we just read in what? 2 Thessalonians, you are the vessels of wrath, fitted, created for destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be destroyed, devil, at the end of the day. It said, verse 31, who shall declare his ways to his face? And who shall repay him what he have done? How we declare his ways to his face? Through the mouth of the prophets. And who's going to repay him? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the angels. They're going to come back and repay his ass, man. Yet shall he be brought to the grave, and shall remain in the tomb, and the clouds of the valley shall be sweet unto him, and every man shall draw at them as there was an innumerable before him. How then comfort ye me in vain, seeing your answer that remaineth falsehood? But the point was made, man. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna be you're gonna be destroyed, man. Like Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So let's go to Psalms 21, and I'm gonna close out with this. This is Psalms 21 and 1. I'm just gonna read the entire chapter, and I'm gonna close out. This is Psalms 21 and 1. To the chief musician, the Psalm of David. The king shall joy in thy strength, O Lord, and in thy salvation, how greatly shall he rejoice. Thou hast given him his heart desires, and hast not withholden the request of his lips. Salah. For thou preventest him with the blessing of thy goodness. Thou settest the crown of pure gold on his head. And it started with our Lord Yahweh Shah. Then eventually the elect, the 144,000. He asked life of thee, and thou gavest it to him, even length of days forever and ever. His glory is great in thy salvation. Honor and majesty hast thou laid upon him. For thou hast made him most blessed forever. Thou hast made him exceedingly glad with thy countenance. For the king trusting in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High, he shall not be moved. Thy hand shall be found out of all thy enemies, and thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in a time of thy anger. And speaking of this damn heathens, man, starting with Esau. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and they fruits, what they works, they actions, they deeds. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to destroy it from the foundation of the earth. And their seed among the children of the men, because Esau going to be eradicated, man. Like we read about in what? Obadiah, man, 1 and 18, if I'm not mistaken. For they intended evil against thee, they imagined mischievous devices, which they are not able to perform. And what do they say in Psalms 2? Why do the heathen rage, and they imagine a vain thing? You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to disappoint these fucking heathens, man. Especially you Edomites. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back, when thou shalt make ready thy arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. Be thou exalted, Lord, in thy own strength, so we will sing and praise thy power, man. Because the Lord's coming back to put you motherfucking heathens to shame, man. Especially you proud ass, funky, despicable Edomites, man. So with that, I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, Lord willing, this video is edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I want to say, call Hala Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and as always, peace and salutation to the Ophi elect. And it's since I can just push the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.